Hello guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Today I will be playing this Devotion Schirru list with the newly buffed Bren, which is actually a really nice card for this deck as she often lets you line up a way better Schirru with her pinks. Sometimes you will be able to get Zeal with her, but it's okay if you don't. But yeah, if you have like Eithne and Fog on the board, or maybe you go for Waters from Philavangel, you should also be able to get Zeal. But it's not really like that that important to have this Zeal most of the time. We're playing against Harmony in the first game. Could be an interesting matchup. I'm glad I got red coin here. Could have been problematic if opponent was on red coin here with the Saskia, right? Now we don't have to worry about losing on even. I mean, this deck can have some tempo from blue coin with like this Dryad, the Tree on the board, Oak Critters. Play for some tempo as well. And I'm gonna remove the Chameleon and doesn't really matter that much. I don't want to buff the board because it just gives him a better poison target. Probably just buff Brand. I don't think I will be committing too much into this round. Yeah, especially against something like this from opponent here. You could have a lock, and also this is... I mean, for poisons, this is like... potentially problematic, right? Because if opponent has 3 poisons, it makes the poison better. But it could be good for a lock, for example. Okay, let's play Oak Critters. I'm gonna keep this for now. I also value the Skirm more than Oak Critters, because Skirmisher is good removal, potentially. So, might be important to keep it. I mean, kinda have to pass. Like, if I don't pass here, I'm gonna lose on even. So, the Vengeance are snowballing way too hard here. Okay, I mean, opponent gets round control, had to spend Saskia though. We kept basically all our removal. I might just mull this card, we will see. I mean, it's useful to have in the deck. Sometimes you can draw like Council and Call. And then your fog is a bit dodgy, so... I think I will mull it. Mull this. Okay, this is a weak hand. Like, we're missing the tutors. We're also missing, yeah, Simlas, Eithne. This is a bit problematic. I don't think I care enough about rebuking this. I will just play the Mahakam Pass for now. Okay, I mean, this is practically the best option we could have gotten here, so that's nice. Don't mind that at all. I'm gonna play the Skirm, because if opponent passes here, then we will get carryover from the Giant Slayer now. Like, this is a pretty slow way to start the bleed, so yeah, I'm not sure if opponent will continue exactly. I mean, we can just pass. Okay, that works out. This is really good for us. We just get 4 carryover for free. Okay, that's nice. So we're looking for as many removal cards as we can fit in the hand here. Okay, I mean... Am I mulling one of these cards to try to find either Council or Call or Simlas or Eithne? Probably, right? I could mule backup plan and Simlas never bricks. So, nice, and it pays off. Okay, that's good. I mean, we just open Eithne, there's kind of no reason to do anything else here. So we open Eithne here. Yeah, I mean, in this game we're just gonna need to set up a big Schirru, right? That's our win condition. We should be able to do that, like, look at the amount of different ways we can, like, damage stuff. I mean, I'm just gonna kill that. Did opponent miss his scenario? I mean, if opponent missed his scenario, then he's completely screwed at this point. Yeah, kinda seems like he did, okay. GG, guess we just win for 3. I think we were still winning, even if he had the scenario. Like, I'm pretty sure I should always be able to set up a good Schirru here. I don't think opponent can play around it that much, so... Let's go ahead and lock the Percival. Kinda delaying our Shupe board, but I mean, I would be hitting armor here anyway, so not like it matters. Okay, let's get the board online. I mean, ideally, I want to play these 2 cards before I play the Simlas. Okay, I don't understand what opponent is doing. That is, okay. Okay, I did not expect that. I will kill the Dryad, keep the pink for now. Okay, I mean, I don't get it. Maybe he's like trying to play around Schirru somehow, I don't know. I mean, okay, I can kind of see the reason. Like, he wanted to like proc the harmonies he has on the board with the scenario and Quarixis instantly. Well, like, it doesn't really make much sense, does it? Like, you lose so many points from the scenario passive. And just make your engines easier to remove. Like, his Anterions would come out at 7, right? Because they have 2 tags, I believe, yeah. Okay. I guess we're just taking Schirru on 6s here. Yeah. This, do this. Move this twice, should be worth it. Play the Schirru. Ah. GG. Now Fila will be on the right when I play Simlas. Okay. So we go Council into Simlas. I have enough space actually for harvests. We have 6 space, so harvests are gonna take up 4. I have to play Brehen before Pilavandrel then. I mean, Brehen might be a brick, but oh well. I mean, I'll take the Sork. Do I take this? It's probably not getting value. Yeah, we just take the BMI. We could have gotten screwed by the Treant proc, I guess. But the other options were just kind of bad anyway. Yeah, not like it matters. GG. I don't think it really mattered that the opponent delayed his scenario. I think I would always be able to set up the Schirru, but yeah, that was pretty weird. Alright, let's jump into the next game, I suppose. Okay, now our second game we have against Enslave. Enslave is usually a good matchup because other than Simlas, you don't really give them any other good targets to like copy with Artod and Ku. Oh, it's actually Shupe, so... Okay, against Shupe, that's a different case, okay. I'm not sure how this deck matches against Shupe, but we should be fine, I think. I mean, their removals are mostly useless unless he manages to snipe the Eithne with Shupe random destroy. Should be annoying. We're gonna try to play around that, of course. Do I mull backup plans? So I'm not forced to go for harvests. I don't think so. I think we keep them. We're just gonna be careful about not breaking harvests, and that's it. Like, these are good cards. I don't really want them to be stuck in my deck just so I have a flexible Simlas later. I'm gonna spend the board because I assume all my engines will get answered later anyway, so I kinda want to win the round, guarantee having long round with Schirru if I can. Shupe doesn't have a good round 1 usually, so I think we can try to fight for the round. Like, we have Oak Critters and these backup plans playing for good tempo. Okay, opponent commits Bacala. I mean, now I'm even happier that I went for the board then, if he's committing this hard. So let's kill the Marine. I'm gonna buff the Skerm. I mean, it's probably gonna get damaged, and I don't really have a way to give it armor again, but it's fine. Let's see what the opponent gets from the Rune Mage. Magni Division, okay. That's pretty good. See what he gets from this Diplo. Dragoon. And that disables the Skyrim, I guess. Okay. I'll go for Arc Critters just to get the bleeding going earlier. I mean, at this point, we might be just looking to get out of the round if opponent is committing so much. That's even gonna be possible. The Council can grab Philabanger here into Shaping Nature for a lot of tempo. But I'm gonna play these backup plans first, I think. Okay, let's get this. Kill the Imperial Fleet, might as well. My opponent still needs 6 points, which I mean is not a lot, but there are bronzes that might not be able to do it. Okay, as a Magni, it's exactly 6 points. Doesn't go for denying the point on the bleeding. That's a bit questionable, I would say, but okay. I mean, I guess we have to take the risk on the bomber. Just don't hit Calvate. Nice. Even if we hit Calvate, it was the same as taking the War Dancer, so. That's the correct option to go for the bomber here. I mean, now opponent needs 9 points. 5 if he clicks the Bacala. Like, I'm playing these backup plans to like force some more commitment before I go for my big Philavangel play. That's kind of the plan here. I'm also not necessarily a fan of, you know, using him to get Shaping Nature. I do not have any soldiers, so I mean, we will be mulling this card. I will take this pass. I don't want to waste my council here. We might still not win the round, so... Opponent got an Oak. It's one of the better options to get, so it's a bit annoying. Scoia'tael doesn't have... I mean, it has some really good options. Zoltan is probably the best one, but there are a lot of garbage options in Scoia'tael as well. So Oak is definitely one of the better ones here. Okay, obviously gonna mull the Ramon. Well, we don't really want to brick, do we? I guess we keep this. I'm gonna have to... I mean, opponent's gonna push. Yes, Bacala, so... Not really worried about not having, like, any amazing dry pass plays. I mean, Moren is not too bad to use. Or maybe Bran, even. Not sure what I value more. Probably the ping, so I would probably play Moren if opponent randomly passed here. But he shouldn't pass with this Bacala carryover on the board, so... Remedy. Yeah, you get the Dryad here. Oh, let's just stay uninteractive. Also making his Bacala more awkward to use. Oh, Shupe, really. So you're gonna go for resilience. I mean, what else would you even go for here? Kinda have to go for resilience, right? I'm not sure what opponent is considering, honestly. Like, I mean, what else are you gonna go for here? Yeah, okay, body. I mean... you could have had this Shupe with resilience instead. What is this play? What am I watching? Okay. Fila plays way too tall if I go for him now. I'm kinda tempted to like try to high roll Foth. And then we can go for call for Vincent. What if I miss Foth? I mean, I could get Fila and play him back row. No. Not ideal. I guess I will get the orb. It gets me ahead. It does play a bit tall, but it's also just a good card to get, to be fair. I mean, we'll get it back for sure. It does give opponent a good Lydia if he's playing Lydia. I'm not gonna lie, missing the Fov was a huge deal. Like, Fov into call into Vincent would have been so good there. But okay. Just take the circle for now, take it chill. If opponent passes, I'm gonna play Moren and leader. But he's not gonna pass, he still has this Bacala on the board. I'm not sure how we can get Schirru this round. Okay, I could damage the Shupe and then go for Schirru on 9s. If Schirru gets buffed, like it's a 1 in 4. It's pretty bad. I might take the risk though. Oh my god. Oh no, that is so bad. That is terrible. That's so bad. Okay, okay. Maybe opponent, opponent wants to play here. He still doesn't use the Bacala. Maybe he gets baited to buff the Shupe and the Oak. To play around. Okay, he buffs just the Shupe. Huh. I mean, we could Moren the Mentor. Yeah, I like that. We Moren the Mentor and then we can go full Leader Schirru and that's gonna be enough. We just Leader the Schirru twice, Leader the Mentor once. Opponent might be tempted to like go for 2-0 here. Like, I feel like you either pass or you push for 2-0 at this point if you're opponent here, right? But let's see, let's see. See what he does. Thinking about it. He's gonna keep playing. I mean, that feels desperate, not gonna lie. So the bad thing here is that the Schirru is not enough on its own, right? That's the sad part about this. I'm still gonna have to play a card. I could go for Simlas and just... buffing the Schirru doesn't really benefit me though. At this point. I think I'm just gonna take the Schirru. Opponent passes, I just take it with Bren. And if opponent doesn't pass, I'm gonna play the Simlas and I should be able to get ahead. So we had to spend whole leader, but we got to keep the Simlas. If we draw the Eithne and Mahakam pass, that would be nice. Shame we didn't have Mahakam pass last round. Okay, that's very good. Nice. Obviously gonna mull the harvest. Okay, I mean that is amazing. I mean this Brahen very likely to be bricked, but does that matter? Not really. I can't really mull him. I can't risk getting the harvest. With Call we just get whatever is the best option. And the opponent spending the Shupe like that, just, yeah, like, imagine if he had Shupe here, right? I would not be able to start like that. I mean, I don't really want the Sork, just gives him a good leader. Oh. But he would probably be able to set up the leader. I forgot about the orb, to be honest. Maybe Sork was good. I mean, it's still risky to take. Opponent has like anyway. I guess he's just gonna take Vincent. It takes Ramon. Okay. If I had the Sork, he would just take Vincent, probably, right? Just playing around the Brahen for now. I guess I take... So I could either take Torres. Torres might be... Wait, Torres? What does Torres do? No, Torres doesn't do much because it's the second form, never mind. Then I guess I just take Usurper. Yeah. GG. Yeah, this Shupe play was so weird, honestly. I'm not sure what opponent was trying to do there. Okay, we take the win. Let's jump into the final game. Okay, now at final game we are against Double Cross. Kind of an interesting matchup. I guess I ideally want to keep Simlas in the deck and tutor him. Let's mull the Harvest. This time I might mull the backup plan, since we only have one in hand anyway. I would say if you have like one backup plan in hand, I would mull it. But if you have two, then I wouldn't mull both of them. I would just keep them at this point, right? I think that's like a nice rule of thumb. Because if you have just one, you don't lose that much by mulling just one backup plan, and then you can be more aggressive with mulligans. But when you have two, then I mean it feels bad to mull both of them, and then you have to play like some garbage cards instead, like this Caress or Circle of Life or Scare. Doesn't feel nice, so I would say, yeah, it kind of depends on that, to be honest, like how many of them you draw in your opening hand. Okay. His opponent have the talent to roll an archer. He does have the talent. Okay, buddy. Let's just take the carry over on 4, I guess. You're just gonna play Rebuke and pass unless opponent passes back, then guess I would take the round with like these 2 cards or something like that. Okay, opponent is getting Oak Critters and Blower. Makes sense. Imagine if he had a normal stratagem like Lamp. The Tempo Pass would actually be super threatening then. It already is like a bit threatening potentially. Cynthia, sure. I love a random card to put in a deck like this, but okay. I guess opponent is probably playing Abduction with Henry, right? And he uses Cynthia as like a backup for Abduction. And it's 13 points, so not bad, I guess. Is it worth paying 7 provisions though? I'm not so sure. Okay. See what opponent does here. Does he bleed? Does he just go long ground? Let's see. Goes for Sandor. Okay. Gave me an Oak Critter. Do I want to keep the lock for False Siri is my main concern here. He didn't give me the False Siri, but he could still play her, right? I mean, at the same time, I do want to answer this card. Maybe later. I'm gonna just take the board, set up for a potential rebuke. I could also Brehen this Sandor. I think, yeah, I'm too concerned about False Siri to use the lock here. And I don't really want to use a leader and the rebuke without the death blow as well. I mean, he gives me another boar. Let's get the Giant Slayer, that's good value. I'm just gonna heal that. I'll take the rebuke. I know I don't get the death blow, but we get the Giant Slayer death blow now. There was also a line to just take Circle of Life instead and let Giant Slayer ping a bit more, but I think I just want to keep the Sandor now before like Henry appears. For example. So opponent gonna just get the boar. Or get the Guardian. Or the drone. The drone, I guess, yeah, it's just better than the Guardian. Um, so my fourth, I mean, we could use four on this. I don't have any other fourth target anyway. Might as well use it now. Like, yeah, sure, I could have maybe waited for the heal value first, but what if opponent like plays the Henry and nukes this boar, right? Okay, opponent decides to pass. So few options here. We could just leader the boar and take circle, or I could play Morin. But I already kind of said that I want to keep this for a potential first series, so I think I like the leader circle line more. We can even pick a target, we have enough points for that, so... No, it doesn't really matter, I guess, to be fair. Doesn't really matter, since we don't have Schirru or Filavand ready now. Get the Giant Slayer carry over again. That's kinda nice. Okay, so here, like I want to take mulligans aggressively, so I think I'm mulling this. Yeah, good thing I did, I guess. Okay, so Schirru is not guaranteed from cancel, so we cancel into Eithne then. It's a bit annoying, like you would always prefer Simlas into harvests and the backup plan in hand instead, but oh well. I did want to like dig for some of these cards.
Dobry człowiek to martwy człowiek.
Is Shupe thing? No, I don't think I have to worry about anything here. Opponent already played one Diplo, so even if he gets the Simlas, it's not that good anymore. Let's just take this. I'm gonna take this now, because maybe I will be forced to like play some other cards later and then I might lose the bleeding value. The bad part about this is there is a chance this Sergeant would have been a Schirru target at 7, right? So there is a downside to this play. Because, yeah, our Schirru starts at 4, so maybe this is a bad play actually. Yeah, because it limits my Schirru options. Maybe I should have just played the Harvest then, honestly. Oh well. Too late now. Too late. Air card into what boar? Not just Guardian or Oak Creatures. I mean, he has a lot of options. Gets the boar. I think I'm gonna let the boar stick for now. Just play the Harvest.
Tu jest elfia ziemia Dłan. Ziemia, na której takich jak wy czeka śmierć.
Could try to get this bar into the 7 range. Ah, this Oak Creature was a bad play. Maybe I should be using my call as well. But no, my call is first on Schirru, so I kind of can't. I mean, now damaging the board turns out to be a bad idea, because apparently your opponent played into the Brehen without adrenaline. I mean, I'm gonna... Do I take it at this point? Maybe just play Bren and just hold her. I don't mind that much if she dies, I think. Like, At this point, I feel like I'm committing to killing this boar with Schirru on 7s, so... There's probably no Force Siri, opponent doesn't play a Bullheart, so... Maybe saving this luck is also bad, but... I'm pretty sure I'm always Shirruing this Vigo at this point and this boar, so I kind of don't really care about locking them. Yeah, bleeding this Sergeant was a bad play. I think I'm still easily winning this game, but this was a bad play. I shouldn't have done that. The opponent just takes the Stefan now. It kinda makes sense, but only does it with one Assimilate engine. I guess now this Vigo is my Brehen. Maybe we just lock the board then.
Moja matka będzie dumna.
Yeah, my game plan is like changing every turn, but that's kind of what happens with this deck, right? You just adapt to what your opponent does. Okay. This should be like double ointment or something like that. Unless he's just gonna use it for the diplomacy. Or double bullhead, yeah. See what he picks as his targets. Ooh. Okay, I mean... But I'm gonna have to kill my own Eithne. Oh... No, okay, I can't do that. Right? Well, this is so interesting, actually. Like, I could Schirru these 12s, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice my own Eithne. That's still like killing two 12s and an Assimilate engine. Is that worth it? Maybe. She's not gonna get more. She's not gonna get more value. Oh man, I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. I'm not sure, but I think it is. I should have played this Schirru in a different role, so he would be here. I guess the opponent can't really cook the Brehen probably anymore. He should have like a Torture, a Coup, and not sure what else. Okay, a random Ivar. Why is he doing that? Okay, this makes no sense, right? What he just did. Yeah, this thought is not becoming taller than this Eithne. Let's see, I mean, I'm putting him on Torture and Coup, but he doesn't even have to have the Coup, right? He could have something else. Oh yeah, wait, did we know he had a Sergeant? Did he play Ramon? No, but he played Vigo, so... Yeah, it was kind of likely, I guess. So what, no Coup then? Nice. The other option is Garbo.
Mało chwalebne, ale skuteczne.
I mean, nothing beats me here. So then it's what, the Toll Punish? Guess we will never know. Okay, kind of a bit of a messy game. I mean, interesting Schirru. Opponent kind of played into it. Like, yeah, sure, I had to sacrifice my own Eithne, but it's definitely worth it if I'm killing 3 12s and one of them is an Assimilate engine as well. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.